Boom, baby, boom! Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky Saint, and every morning I get up and I'm blessed. I'm blessed to get up. I'm blessed to see wild hairs come out of my face. I'm blessed to be able to shine and live this blessed life. I've been thinking about all the blessings that came around from me, but it all had to come from dichotomy. And most people don't know that word, but I'll give you a quick Saints Addiction word of the day. But dichotomy means two different things. Means. Yeah, try to make me stutter, but ain't gonna happen. It's the morning marijuana motivation brought to you by Billionaire Hemp Wraps. Thank you guys for the wraps. They're herbal hemp wraps. Thanks Lifted for the cartridges. Got them on tap. Let me know if you need any. And of course, the weed. So I'm rolling my morning marijuana motivation while I speak to you guys about dichotomy, about how when I was blocked on Facebook, the dichotomy of me wanting to get the information out, but me also wanting to keep my privacy were two different things. See, I just got into it with my friend in Finland. She was like, you can't be advertising on my pages and stuff. And I was like, look, you're wearing a band-on shirt. That's bands-on shirts. You can yell at me all you want, but who do you yell at when the commercial comes from Nokia or Toyota? Or now I see in my phone doesn't even love me no more. It's on some whatever it wants to pop up. It's going to pop up on my phone. And next thing I know, instead of me being my messenger, I'm in a commercial. I get it. The world, we get it. It keeps spinning round and round. And here's the dichotomy of it. We want to be... What's up, Autumn Head? Thanks for watching. Yes, we want to be connected, yet we're overly connected. And then the dichotomy of the situation, the other side, right? There's what do they call that? Fuck, man, what's the word? I haven't smoked yet. Come on. Oh man, I can't believe I'm fucking this up. It's biopic. There it is, biopic. When you have your binoculars out, the two eyes seeing at once, instead of myopic, which we tend to do when we only see what we want to see. And that's where my mind exploded this morning, as there's such a dichotomy inside of ourselves. You know, the duality I was speaking about, day and night, man and woman, right and wrong. We have both sides in of us, just like a yin and yang symbol. There's a both side. There's the dark and the light. And that's why I called it Saints Addiction, because I had to come to the truth to myself, as I wasn't a perfect human being. There wasn't going to be perfect coming from me. I was going to be a mistake master, and I would have to make so many mistakes to get through my life and master it. I don't know if a lot of people want to do that. There's the dichotomy of wanting to be a winner, but having to lose to get there. And we call it falling forward, not feeling forward, falling forward. Because if you fell forward, you can switch your outcome, instead of it being a mistake, into a lesson. And that was some of the things that I was trying to reach people as I blow up here. Yep, thank you for adding me. I'm getting all sorts of blow up this morning. Morning marijuana motivation's going worldwide. I'm so grateful. I got referred. I got people that subscribe to my YouTube. I got people I haven't talked to since high school. You know, there's the connectivity of it, and then there's me not being so connected to myself. And that was the dichotomy of this situation. When I go live, I'm reaching the world, and then all of a sudden they can block me, and then I'm reaching my backyard. And I thought about it. I was like, you know, how much of this do I want my exposure? How much do I want helicopters flying over my head, hawking people like they normally do around here? Jeez, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but dang, oh dang. You know, we want security, but we don't want to be over-policed. We want to be free, but we like our rules. And then we want to go for our glory, but we want to be comfortable. And there was the two things right there. The dichotomy of our lives is that we're going to have to make some decisions. We can't sit on both. Even a non-decision is a decision. We can't sit on both trails. We have to choose one. And just like Jack Frost said, you know, he said, hey, you know, it's the path less traveled by that's made all the difference for him. And that's where I like to go. I like to go beyond myself to places I never thought I could, to different countries, different languages, just absorbing everything so I could see the dichotomy, the two ways of living. And the truth was, there wasn't really much difference between us and other cultures. The truth is, we're all human. We all have worries. We all have fears. We all have cop helicopters trying to bust our freedoms overhead. What the fuck? I hate when that guy goes around. It's just like, I know there's someone being arrested out there, and it just sucks. It hurts my heart, to see our freedoms get lost. All these people getting choked out. It better be worth it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be choking me out over the registration of my truck. You know what I'm saying? I better be a murder person or something to get that kind of effect from people. It can't be, oh, he stole something from Walgreens, let's choke him out. No, we don't want anything to do with that. So that dichotomy of wanting us to have freedoms, but also not wanting to be controlled. And then there's the wanting to have love in our lives, but wanting to have freedoms from others. And then we want to have all the trappings, but we don't want to work for it. And I just thought, we have to make that decision. We have to stand in the precipice of our lives and go, what do I want most out of my life? This is the biggest question. What really makes me happy? And to go after that and chase that full-heartedly. This is something that most people call it foolhardy, but that's the only way I know how to live, is to have my dreams. I didn't want to live a life without my dreams. I wanted to keep working till it happened. There was a sense of delayed gratification that I will be happy at this end result. And then I had to learn that I needed to be happy now. I needed to learn how to be happy without money, before the money came, how to be happy by myself before I was in a relationship, and how to decide that this is the life that I wanted to live. We have to have purpose. It's purpose that binds us. Just like the Matrix says, the purpose that makes us worth living our lives. If it was all the same, we wouldn't know what to do with it. So you were born with a purpose. Most people are like, what? Huh? Yeah, maybe they don't know their purpose yet. But you were born with a purpose. There's a reason why you're alive, and there's a reason why you're still alive. Till we hunt and find our own purpose, that's what's worth living. Other than that, you're just having sleep, you're just having food, you're just having sex, you're just taking shits and going up and down, up and down, up and down, wake and bake, wake and bake, wake and bake. That's all good. That's all good with life. But when you have direction, when you have a sense of purpose, now all of a sudden you're working longer hours. You're more empathetic towards other people. Your life has some sort of rhythm to it. Your heart beats for a reason. And we all know what that means. Like, we all have to have our rise come from something. Something's coming above us to go, hey, you're not done yet. It's not time for your death. It's time for your purpose. And that's why I call it the morning marijuana motivations, because it's time for all of us to have some sort of purpose, something that drives us, something that moves us in a direction that we know that our life has more than just pay bills and get up and take a shit and go back to sleep. This is not this kind of life. This is not that kind of show. You might as well hang up. Hey, Christine, thanks for watching. Long time no see. Thanks for re-adding me. I had to re-add everyone and start from scratch. It has to be like that sometimes. I don't mind, because I want to reach people. I don't care if you don't see me. Like when I was blocked, I was going live on YouTube. There's other channels. If you guys want more motivation, you can go to there and subscribe, like I've been getting subscribers. But I go live every morning because I'm blessed. I'm alive. Most people thought I was blocking them. I'm like, no, dude, this message will never be blocked. This is the message of my heart. I'm always going to get up in the morning. Not always, but when I do, I'm going to do something positive in my life. I'm going to get my mind right, my body right, and my soul right, mind, body, and soul, to get to this level where I can reach other people and go, look, I know what it's like, dude. I know what it's like being depressed. I know what it's like being overweight. I know what it's like being brokenhearted. I've had all my dreams fall to waste in front of me. Like I said, I was just blocked on Facebook, and I put all this hard work into it and couldn't stop my shine even if they wanted to, because this is my purpose. My purpose is to reach, preach, and teach. I love doing this in the morning. You can call me an e-pastor. You can say whatever you want to say. But this is my show. I've been doing it for almost 4 or 5 years every morning just to change other people's lives. I was just so blessed about my life, and I looked around at what I had and started counting my blessings and being grateful and sharing those with people. Not my complaints, but my gratitude for this life. There's the dichotomy of it. One time you can complain, but then you're complaining on your blessings. And the next minute you're free to enjoy them. And that's what I wanted people to be free. Here's the final life. This is the best time of living in the human history. I can go for my Uber Eats. I can travel anywhere I want in the world, and I don't have to worry about pirates. I don't have to worry about starvation. I don't have to worry about my resources. I'm so grateful. This is something that's awe-inspired my whole life, and I ain't gonna stop, and it ain't gonna stop me. So as I get my morning marijuana motivation off, and I get white hairs out of my weed. I roll my blunts in the morning. I'm blunt with it. You don't have to watch the show. You could skip over it, but you're sharing the time with me. And that's valuable. Your time is valuable. Making your life with some purpose is valuable. And this is why I do this show. Another one. Who's trying to put hairs in my weed this morning? You better not. You better not. So I reached everybody to say, look, sometimes our emotions are the truest thing about us. Sometimes they lie to us. Sometimes you put your energy into something. This is the dichotomy of life, and it doesn't give you any sort of fruits. But in that, I've learned from not having that fruit. I've learned that there's more. Hey, Hope, thanks for watching. I've learned that I'm a mistake master. And by making mistakes, I'm this much closer to my solution. And most people don't want to do that. They want to have the perfect record. They want to be 50-0. They want to knock everybody out. They want to Mike Tyson everything. And even his life wasn't in balance. So we all are searching for some sort of balance. We are all searching for some sort of balance to the opposite side of our darkness. That's the blessing of life. I can't stress it enough. I get up every morning and just go, this is it. This is your chance. You got life right now. It's not promised. It's not guaranteed. You know, at any moment it can end, and that makes it worth living. Thanks for watching again. Hope miss you too. So get up in the morning and shine. Don't you worry about your mistakes of the past. Let regret go to the wayside. Keep making mistakes, because that way you know you're alive. That way you know that you're doing something. You know, there's some people that got all the answers. They're missing the purpose of life. For us to keep finding out about ourselves, to thy own self to be true, for us to find out our purpose and to go after that purpose wholeheartedly, full-heartedly, whatever it takes. That's the attitude we have around here, is whatever it takes to make our dreams come true, because why live a life without it? Why live a mundane life where you're just paying your bills and getting up and taking a shit and falling asleep and doing the same, and there's another meal, and then it becomes all repetitive. And most people start seeing that in their lives. They're like, you know what? I want to mix it up. I don't want to just exist. I want to live. And that thought right there is what drove me around the world, and that's what I want other people to do, is live their blessed life fully, uninhibited, to the best of their abilities, so they can be happy, fulfilled citizens in the world. The whole world needs us to raise up our vibration. The whole world needs all of us to live in our own purpose and have a reason for waking up in the morning, and reason for taking those shits and eating the breakfast and going into it and after it. It's not just for repeat. I don't need anybody to do the same level on Zelda. I need everybody to level up. And that's what this show was for, is for people to level up, reach it inside themselves and go, look, here's this guy with this beard, keeps talking to me every morning. He's talking about dreams. He's talking about making them into reality. He's talking about going from negative to positive. He's talking about his whole world being completely depressed. And then he's a world traveler. And then he's a successful business owner. How did he do that? How did he become his own boss? And that's what this show is for. I wanted to reach, preach, and teach. I wanted to help people to find their purpose in the morning, so they know where they were going in the morning. It isn't just, oh, I'm up and I'm just alive anymore. No. Where are you headed? And why are you headed there? What is your purpose? And again, it's purpose that binds us. It's purpose that gives us life. And in that dichotomy, it's like, why do we got to struggle to get through to things? You know, that was a big question that comes in the show. Why has it got to be so hard to make it so right? And I've always learned the hard way. I don't know what else to say. You know, I'm hard-headed like that. I tend to take my lessons on the chin. South Korean prison. You know, I've been in prison in 3 different countries. I was a felon in 3 different countries. I'm not proud of this moment. Why is this not helping out? Come on. There you go. Help the saint out. We're almost ready to smoke. If all you guys are watching this show, thank you for watching. I hope you were rolling along with me. I'm going to light this blunt with you. That's how the morning marijuana motivation works. I've been doing the show, like I said, on YouTube, showing off the shirt in an hour. That's the Saints Addiction Empire, making things work in the background. I didn't take no days off. That's not how dreams come true. You got to go after it. You got to be willing to pay the price for the prize. Thanks, Richard Bajan. That's my business mentor who said that. Everybody wants the prize. Nobody wants to pay the price. Well, I pay the price in dividends every morning by doing the show, by making my shirts, by persevering. You too need something to chase. Something more than just, oh no, what's my next bill? This is some short-sighted shit. It's the dichotomy of our lives where I'm thinking, like, how many people live in that realm where it's just like chase, 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 chase instead of exist, 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 exist. And there's the dichotomy of our lives. Part of us need resources. Part of us are all just believing that only thing of our lives is to get more resources. And my life is to live with purpose. You know, I got friends from all over the world and I want to go see them. Just get invited to a private cabin in Finland. I love my life, you know, and that's what I wanted to make sure people love their lives. Even when there's tragedy and tribulation, it's still worth living. It's still the best game going. And it might be a hard sell for some people, especially when you're depressed and you don't see the forest through the trees. Well, guess what? I get on my knees, I stay still, I stay calm, and I get ready for whatever's coming my way. I take deep breaths. I enjoy my life. I let it absorb inside of me. I don't know how else to explain that. That this life force, almost like when I was watching Star Wars last night, the force that's in between us all, this purpose that's inside of us that makes us live, that there's life, the preservation of life, the preservation of building things and growing. It's inside of us. It's innate. And then that note, let's go smoke this blunt together. I hope you're ready to roll one. For the nation. I'm the light, ready, set, go. This is my spark job. Come outside with me. I've been already watered the plants. Everything needs love and light. This is part of life, the growth of it all, and I'm ready to grow. And I sure hope you are too. Oh, from my fresh backyard to yours, freshly watered. My plants looking good. All of us have a life that we need to move past into a reality that we want to live. And that's this morning marijuana motivation. If you thought there was forgetting to shine, I never forget to shine. I never forget to roll. And I never forget to message. Bless up to you guys. I'm going to enjoy my smoke in my backyard. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you got anything out of this, share it with a friend. If they're listening next to you, let them listen in on it. Have them subscribe from their phone too. And eventually we'll have 1,000 subscribers at Saints Addiction. That's right. Peace and love. And as always, Gigathon. Blessings. Peace and love. See you on the other side.